Second, Samuel explains the reign of King David, detailing his military victories, establishment of Jerusalem as the capital, and God's covenant with him. The book also covers the repercussions of David's major sin with Bathsheba, which leads to family and kingdom turmoil, including his son Absalom's rebellion. Ultimately, the book shows the good and bad of David's reign, foreshadowing a future king from his lineage who will establish an eternal kingdom. Key events and themes: David's rise to power. After Saul's death, David is anointed king over Judah, and eventually, all of Israel, conquering Jerusalem and making it the capital and religious center. The eternal covenant. David desires to build a temple for God, but God promises that he will establish a dynasty and an eternal kingdom for David through his descendants, a promise that points to a future king and the messianic line. Sin and its consequences. David commits adultery with Bathsheba and has her husband killed to cover it up. The prophet Nathan confronts him. David repents, but the consequences follow him and his family. Family and kingdom turmoil. David's sin leads to a cycle of violence and rebellion within his family and kingdom. His son Absalom leads a revolt and briefly seizes the throne, forcing David to flee Jerusalem. David's lament and end. The book concludes with the fallout of Absalom's rebellion, including Absalom's death and David's deep sorrow. David's final years are marked by the painful consequences of his sin, though he remains on the throne. Structure of the book, Part 1, Chapters 1 to 10. Covers David's reign when things are going well, his military successes, and the establishment of his kingdom in Jerusalem. Part 2, Chapters 11 to 20. Focuses on the negative consequences of David's sin, including the family and civil conflict that erupts. Epilogue, Chapters 21 to 24. Provides a concluding account of the aftermath and some final events, such as addressing the blood guilt from the Saulite era. Ultimately, 2 Samuel is a complex and realistic portrayal of a human leader who, despite significant flaws, was devoted to God, serving as a powerful story of human experience in relation to the divine.